Hello, everybody. Come on in. Happy New Year. It's the first of the year, I think, here for the lives. Or did we do one? I don't think we did.
I don't think so.
No, I think it's the first. First. Sorry, a little late. Come on in here. We got a little project. Lots of things going on around here. So, try to figure out what we were going to do for the live today. Wasn't sure, but I don't know if this is kind of if you've been doing pottery a long time. This is one of those things where sometimes when it doesn't really matter, it works out really well. And when you're really particular about it, then it may not work as well, right? So I made these from Wally's just like sometime in December, I believe. And they're in a really amazing state to kind of mess with and clean up. So I think we're going to work on these, and we might even add some surface decoration to them because this is ideal state for adding surface decoration to them. So, yeah. So, a couple more seconds here. How's everybody doing? Probably hear the rustling of plastic. Sorry about that. How's everybody doing the new year? Let's see. We have a bunch of stuff going on. We are packing up here, getting ready. Jenny and Delaney are coming along too to ClayCon West. Woo, woo, woo. Next weekend. So if you don't have plans and you can get yourself to St. George, Utah, I would highly recommend doing it. Fun little spontaneous trip to St. George. Join up for the ClayCon West conference. It's going to be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm actually doing a demo on Friday afternoon at 1:15. So those that are coming already signed up, going to be there. Make sure you're there at 1:15 on Friday. See me live. So looking forward to that. I'm going to be doing some my favorite things, dinnerware. I definitely think it's relevant thing, and for those that have people that come to the ClayCon West Conference, a lot of them have a lot of production studio experience, and so I am focusing on kind of production studio project or your DIY dinnerware necessities. So I'm going to make a couple hand-built ones, a couple wheel thrown ones. Not really thrown. Using the wheel to can hand build them, right? And then I'm going to probably do the bowl bundle at the end as well. So looking forward to it, and looking forward to seeing everybody again. It's kind of a nice way to start the year is St. George. So I'm really looking forward to it. So starting the hearts. All right, I'm looking forward to seeing your Valentine's Day creations. Yeah. That's we probably should do that soon, huh? We have lots of heart options for Valentine's Day. You could make these kind of wally ones, or you could make kind of the traditional kind of plattering ones. So depending on what you're looking for. So just to explain what I'm doing here, this clay is a really nice consistency. It's kind of a soft, leather hard, and so I can kind of finish up and clean up these edges. And kind of what I'm doing is rounding off the edge a bit to just to kind of make it pleasing and kind of the surface that I want it to be. I'll post videos of heart shapes. Yeah, I bet you there's a lot of them out there. We will definitely do that too, but you know, it's funny because I am, yeah, we go about this a lot around here. I am like a more traditional production potter, and so hearts are not really on my agenda of making hearts. I definitely like to do them for seasonal times or if we have groups, but and they're really fun to make, and I know a lot of you like to make them. I'm just saying that you'll see more dinnerware stuff from me than heart shapes. So that's just, you know, you gotta pick and choose. So that's what I'm choosing. I need a edge rounding, and I shipped off my edgy, but I was kind of messing with these edgies here, and I kind of shaved it down, so that's why it looks kind of funny. I was trying to alter it even more, but it is a great tool, and I'm using dot 2. There's 2 dots on this particular size. I think it's about 1/4 of an inch, a little groove, and it works perfectly for kind of cleaning up my edge here. Ooh, this is a good thing. I see Nikolai's on there. I got to talk to old Nikolai about these. I bought a bunch of these like crumb sweepers from if you go to a fancy restaurant that's got nice crusty crummy bread. Me too, seasonal only. Oh yeah, there you go. 2 edgies. Oh, from onions, oh good. So we gotta keep those crumbs cleaned up, right? What else? All right, so that is so ClayCon West is coming up. Then in February, I might be going out to Arizona. We'll see. And let's see. And there's Clayshare Con is happening in February, so definitely have to be part of that. Looking forward to that. It's a big one. She's got Jessica's got a really big lineup this year, so we're limited to 1 demo time. So that's going to be nice to have such a variety of us out there. And let's set this off the side a second. Let's see. Then in March, there is a couple little things. I'm not sure exactly what I'm participating in yet, but the big thing is at the end of the month in Sika. It's going to be in Detroit. So I've heard a lot from a few people that are going to be coming, and it's a nice event, big, but it's expensive to attend. So then in April, there is a great little conference. So if you're going to miss out on ClayCon West, you're going to miss out on NCECA. I would then go to Functional Ceramics Workshop. 2 big names going to be there this year. Both have been around for a while. Amazing artists. One is Matt Long, and I believe he does a lot of kind of atmospheric firing like soda, and also I'm pretty sure he's a university instructor. And then Chandra Debut. She is a production potter artist and has amazing work. Really good teacher. So both of them are going to be in this little quaint little town in Ohio, Worcester, and so that is a really good one. Functional Ceramics Workshop. So, hello in Washington. And then, hopefully in May, there is going to be, I'm helping to kind of arrange an event, hopefully at Queen City in Ohio, in Cincinnati, with a bunch of Korean artists. And so that should be a really amazing event. So more details come about that. And Cincinnati is, if you like a little more urban experience for a workshop, that would be a really good one. Easy to fly into Cincinnati, easy to get around, and same thing at Queen City. I don't think that all the hubbub has come out yet, but they're also going to be hosting a atmospheric firing conference. So all their different kilns, and I believe Mako is a sponsor for that. And so using Mako glazes to check out different atmospheres, like what kind of results you get in a soda firing versus wood firing versus raku firing versus gas firing. So if you want to learn about firing in kilns, we'll put that one on your list. That one's going to be in June, middle of June. So really nice time. Probably going to be pretty warm in Cincinnati in June. I remember doing an art fair there one June, and oh man, I feel like it was the hottest summer art fair that I did. It was like, didn't really get below 90, and it was pretty high humidity. It was kind of by a river. Oh boy, that was a challenge. Yep, but anyhow, see what else. Anybody else out there have anything you want to let everybody else know about that I didn't mention? Any events coming up this year that people should attend? I used to go to Alabama Clay. It's just been a kind of a scheduling conflict the last couple of years, and so I'm not going to be there too. But that's a really nice one too. It's going to be in Huntsville, Alabama. I think Huntsville. So Alabama Clay. So if you're in the southeast, that's a really good one to check out. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if anything is even out yet with the Queen City. It says workshops on there, but they have workshops going on all the time. Major awesome place. So yes. so you can see it's really nice to kind of smooth these out, clean these out. This is a really good time for these to add underglaze or color or slip. And then let that slip kind of set up. It's going to absorb pretty quick because it's kind of dry. Not super dry, but you can see like I can kind of put the crumbs, it's close to being able to put them into a ball, so you can see how it's really close to the edge of being too dry or too wet. So I'm going to be on the West Coast next week in Western time at ClayCon West. Yeah, come on down. But yeah, I would love to come to California and even north, like the Northwest. I haven't been to in a little bit, but I need to. And I think maybe that's where you said you were, Washington, maybe. But yes, yep. Oh, and one thing we haven't got the full details yet too, but we've been talking around here about doing an online class, digital class, and it would be maybe a 3-part or 2-part class so that we can work through the whole process. And so it would be kind of like a Wednesday morning Eastern time. So then if you're international, you could participate. And if you're West Coast, you'd be earlier morning start. So we'll see. And then that way, I think it'll be a good way to kind of work through a couple projects. So I'm thinking about doing one of those every month, a 2 or 3 day session. So keep an eye out for that. And yeah, I didn't see anybody put out anything that they oh, you're now from, oh yes. That's what west you're talking about. Northwest, yeah. Oh man, I love coming to Seattle and the Northwest for sure. I gotta get out there. My good buddy Paul Blaze from the Potters Cast is started a new studio out there, so I gotta get out there for that. Haven't been to Georgie's in a while. Haven't been to Clay Art Center in a little while. That's in Tacoma. So yeah, do. Last time I was there, I stopped on the way back from my first trip to Korea. That was a little rough. I didn't think about that well enough. I thought it'd be a good way to help come down from a trip is to do a little workshop, but oh man, my body was not having that. So yeah, so that was a little challenging of a little demo workshop. Yeah, Potter's Cast. Everybody know about the Edgy? These are, they came out last March. But I've been working with the good folks at Mud Tools. And here are some of them. And these are these new edge tools to kind of help you to clean up this edge in this particular state. This is exactly when they're best used for. And what it does, the different colors are different thicknesses of material. So you might have to figure out which one you like the best. I'm a fan of the yellow and of the regular ribs especially. So, but this material is slightly thicker, so might be that the red is my favorite for these. I don't know. Still, the jury is out. But it really does help make a nice kind of surface. And the reason we need these is if we just use a sponge, we get this really rough surface because of the grog in the clay. So if you're using porcelain to make these, you wouldn't need these. You could just use a sponge. And possibly even like B-mix. But if you're using B-mix with grog, then this would be really effective. So it's a really nice way to kind of clean things up when it's this leather hard stage. All right. What else is going on here? Did I miss anything, lady?
No.
Back end chatter that need to settle.
I don't think so.
All right. All right. So the beauty of all these materials is that you have definitely some room for some experimentation. Also, like single firing, so you don't have to do it twice. So this first one, I'm just going to make it green. Just going to make it a traditional green Christmas tree. And so some glazes, you have to test them, you have to try them. The manufacturers may not recommend this, but that's because there's all these inconsistencies of different colors, different materials. So sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't work. And so you've got to make sure, you know, they're going for 100%. They're going for real high percentages of success. So, you know, but for me, I want to skip some steps here and not have to fire this first and then add glaze, or maybe I want to layer the glazes, so I can get layers of color, different surfaces. So that's what the pros do, is they've experimented and figured out specific ways to how to use the materials to their benefit, right? You know, unfortunately, as manufacturers, we gotta kind of abide by the high standards of the results, and sometimes have blanket policies for things that made this work just fine without with a little bit of experimenting. And so this is just a stroke and coat on this brown speckled buff clay, and yeah, like I was saying, this the clay is at a perfect state for me to add color. So, you know, another thing maybe I wanted to do would be is to put this color on and then carve away, which yeah, it's the Irish Luck stroke and coat. So real nice kind of foresty green, and yeah. Gotta figure out where to put this. Oh. Yep. Okay, and so then I'm going to decorate these other ones with kind of a slit transfer here. Let's see. I think I like these stripes, and I like the idea of, I wanted to show you something here. So, you get these sheets of patterns. Ooh, kind of trip you out here. But there's this underglaze that's transferred on here, and this is thicker paper. My good buddy Katie Miller, Heidi Fehrenbacher, Lynn Allen, they all have really good resources of how to use the different transfers. And Heidi and Katie in particular really use the slip ones, I think, pretty extensively in their own work. So they're pretty good experts at chatting about it. But you know, the thing is, then you get these designs where, you know, you really could put the stripes going this direction, like horizontally, or in this case, I think I'm going to try to make them go vertical. So I'm just going to cut strip of paper here. I may not get to both of these, so maybe I'll just show you quick here what I'm going to do. Can you run and get a 4-inch round? I think they're just on the other table next door over there.
Yep.
Round Wally, 4-inch Wally. Oh, good. Thanks for putting that up there, Jenny. Lynn Allen. And Lynn Allen also has, thank you, Plum Island Transfer. So she has a bunch of different fun products that you can get. So there's all kinds of options out there. This might be your year for experimenting with surface design, right? The fun thing too is that you can make all these if you're really into it. You can make all these yourself as well. So as far as the patterns or designs, I'm gonna do a little decal project next coming up here. I didn't want to do that today. I was gonna do that today, but I have a company that sent me some good friend company that sent me some decals, but she's gonna be at Claycon West next week. So I think she might be a little busy to deal with all of that, because I think it's going to be a good thing for all of you, a good resource. So I'm going to wait to do that till after Claycon West to make sure that she's set to accommodate all your needs. So yeah. So I just cut this. I'm going to make one for the center too. Maybe I gotta trim it a little bit. Good afternoon. Do you do or have a video on the finished project that you like YouTube videos that you yes, we have lots of finished videos and projects and tutorials all over our website, YouTube. So there are definitely lots of videos out there, tutorials and such. We are constantly working on that and kind of trying to improve and add and curate what's on there, what's easy to see, but yeah, it's all out there. And really my job, my goal, and my kind of intent of these lives is really just to encourage you to get out there and try it. Like there's so many options and so much to do, but also if you need more curated classes or videos, Jessica from Clayshear, I don't know if you're familiar with her. Clayshear, she is the pro at all that. So and she does a lot of GR Pottery Form stuff. So you can also check things out with her, what she has to offer if it meets your needs. And need a little more. And that's another kind of part of my agenda too, is to kind of, I know there's so many options out there, so trying to help a little bit in my own crazy way of trying to help you to navigate all the different options out there, right? And so I typically am not a surface person. I am more of a maker. The body of the pieces, like this kind of is where I want to quit. I just want to dip it in a glaze and put it in a really great kiln, and the kiln does all the work. Materials do all their thing. But yeah, so but I love to experiment with and show you guys some of these amazing tools that are available out there. So this is just a liquid slip, porcelain slip, and I've fired it before. That matches the body, clay body quite well. This you might have to be a little, might have to also do some testing to make sure you have the right. Make sure you have the right. Sorry, I got sidetracked. I'm like, oh wait, I forgot. Hopefully, Instagram, you're getting a good view. I haven't really been checking the view, and so anyway, this is just a porcelain slip. We're just going to use the back side of this. And a little. So now I'm just going to paint on some slip quite thick. And it's really fun. This is why I'm doing this, because it's so fun. I did a couple things. We did one project for 12 Days of Christmas. And I love how this just kind of magically, it's like magic. So I have a short attention span. I think probably that's why I'm in clay. But this is a really good one for kind of getting a variety of that to happen. There we go. Now I want to kind of push that porcelain slip down into here. So that it transfers. And I'm just going to give it a minute while I deal with the other side. I probably shouldn't use that. Can you give me there's a little board like on that table, or a big board. I'm grabbing one of those. Oh, good, yeah. I did try and, that's what's really great about these conferences too. So, I am a huge believer in the conferences. Like if I want to learn anything, perfect. Thank you. That's like ideal place to learn these surface thing. And then the other thing is that all the artists there have all their work on display or for sale, so you can kind of put all that together, and it has this finished quality to it. So when you order from one of these companies, they definitely like Plum Island Transfer has she has some Lynn, as I mentioned before, she has some of these transfers available, but she definitely will tell you if it's an underglaze transfer versus a slip transfer. And there is a big difference of how you use them. You have to use the slip. So if you don't want to deal with the slip, then you probably just want to deal with just the underglaze transfers. But these, like I was saying, and Heidi Fehrenbacher has some really good kind of videos with these. Of course, Katie does too, but it creates this like skin of clay, which is the fun part in my mind. And so it's transferring over this like. Oh, the other one that has really good videos on all this is Kathy Skaggs from Amico. She does a lot of nice videos about surface design and color. Obviously, a lot of times using the Amico products, but yeah, Mako has their own kind of people doing. Michael Harbridge is now doing more stuff for Mako. So you can find all kinds of stuff. You look on their websites for some of these resources of how to use all these different products. And I'm just going to overlap. So there we go. Oh, one more thing, Delaney, is that little bucket of water over there? Is there a little bucket of water?
Should be.
Otherwise, I can use this.
There you go.
Thank you. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Way too much. And then to get a really good kind of transfer here, you can use your rib to press that in. You can't pull that out and see what we got. Oh yeah. Found these tweezers here. Oh yeah, look at that. And it creates this kind of this layer of clay. And I like Heidi Fehrenbacher in particular likes to leave that kind of the rawness of the. Look at that! Isn't that great? Look how fun that is! Ah! Where there's a little bit of it kind of has this kind of weathered look, which I really like. Kind of gives us this handmade quality, which if you're new might not like. You want to prove to everybody that you can make stuff, right? But oh yeah, this stuff is amazing for all kinds of fun. Isn't that great? So it creates this real kind of really fun surface. And I would maybe let this kind of be covered up from plastic for a little bit so it kind of starts to kind of attach itself. Oh wait, okay, here we got a question here. Why would you use slip transfers over underglaze transfers? Great question. And I think it's because, this is my own personal opinion. I hopefully some of the artists out there a little more familiar with it, how they would answer that. To me, it gives you this different line, kind of application quality. The underglaze transfers really blend in really easily, where this is kind of raw, like I don't know. It's got this kind of patina, this weathered look. So you can make it a lot more. You can make it less of that. Like Katie Miller she's really a good. She likes it a little more refined, but yeah. But then, so I don't know if that answered the question, but really basically when you're doing the slip transfers, you're adding this porcelain slip to it. That can be an advantage or disadvantage, I guess, right? So changes the surface thickness, it changes the color. Yeah, and then I could kind of clean these edges up. I don't know if I'm happy, but I think so this is always a good way to kind of see what you like and don't like. And a lot of times, this is why I really encourage to try different things. Spend some time trying new things, because sometimes you might find it, oh, you're in love with this process and becomes really big time part of your work, right? So now I can just kind of soften up this edge again. And to me, like, it may look kind of messy and undone, but when you fire it, for some reason, the materials just kind of, I think this is really kind of, it creates a distraction from, maybe there's a little bit of blemish on your form over on the other side. That's, so it takes all of the attention. And usually, when you're firing, especially in like putting this in a wood kiln, oh, this would be magical. So, yeah. So give it a go. We'll try to put one on here too. I got some slip left here. I got a lot of this bees. Let's see, these are 6 inches. So sometimes you may need to add some other stuff to it, like maybe I should have added some slip on the inside here, so it kind of merged the outside with the inside. Let's do that. Why not? And that could even then cover up if you don't really like these little blemishes where it didn't quite transfer nicely. You can blend it in that way. So a lot of things with clay, and maybe that's where you're struggling a little bit if you're just starting clay, is that you really have to turn those, what you might call mistakes, into advantages. You got to kind of manage. In golf, we say manage your misses. So it's sort of the same kind of thing where you got to use the material to its advantage to kind of. And it's so interesting. Clay is so interesting, like that. How it looks pre-fired versus fired is also majorly, can be very different. So before it was like a really nice contrast with that darker clay and then those patterns, but maybe when it fires, it's going to look a little different. So, yep. So that's where you got to kind of keep experimenting, keep firing, just trying to get a little bit better each time, right? So then after a while, you're going to be pretty good. But it's really, clay is something where you have to enjoy just making stuff and experimenting, because the clay kind of has control, and it pushes you different directions. So sometimes you just got to be along for the ride. Good. And I'll use most of my slip here, so I don't have to. I guess I might mess with the other one over here, but I kind of like these bowls. And so if you want to make real vertical bowls, this is a good way to do it. Go back and check out. I don't know. Maybe Jenny can find the link to the last live of me making these particular bowls. These are using the Wally ones, and cutting strips of clay and then adding them to the outside. And so there's a little more work involved, but I think you get a different kind of look, a different result. You can get taller pieces. So yeah. Well, thank you. Isn't it fun? I am a huge bowl fan, right? Yes, Potter's dream. So, yeah. I'll put this up here so maybe you can still kind of see it. But yeah, there's so many different surface options, right? And that's where I don't think you have to get too crazy with having all this fanciness. Just simple dots does so much. It's unbelievable. Oh, let's see here. Oh, good. There's a marker here. So I'm just gonna make a couple more here and. So if anybody has any questions here, doesn't have to be about this topic, anything except for politics or religion, we can save that for another day. We just want to talk about goodness. Goodness. Happy day trees. Just like Bob Ross, right? What an amazing guy. Taking his time dealing with his own emotional situations to make it into positive, right? All right. So same thing. This one could be. Maybe we should do it on the side of this too. I like that. Highly watch videos on ClayShare. Oh, yeah. Good. Yeah, Jessica's great over there, so it's really nice to do videos with her. And she works hard at it. She does an amazing job, her and Kevin both. So it's really good to be a part of what they're doing over there. She's very generous with what she does, so make sure you support her. Right. I'm not sure. These transfers are isolate transfers. Maybe somebody can look it up, but I'm not even sure because both the people, the artists. There's two artists that started this company, Jason Burnett and oh shoot, now I'm gonna mess up her name. But they're both amazing artists and have all this stuff going on. So they started this to kind of do stuff for their workshops, but Katie Miller did some designs for them. So I don't even know what their current status is, but if they're out there and available, make sure to support them. But otherwise, there's so many options, really. All right. You know, I think the other thing that really it's the other thing that oh, okay, good. Somebody else mentioned that before, and I wasn't quite sure what they were talking about. So, yeah, I have fun with them over there too. So it's a great format. So it seems to work out for everybody. Okay, what we're talking about? Oh, I think this porcelain. I think, you know, the other thing that I think really brings me into doing this, sucks me in, is the the material of porcelain and slip. Right? It's like I don't know. There's something about it that it's magical. It's like this nice gooey layer of goodness. It's hard to explain, you know, like something too about this speckled buff clay when it's leather hard. Oh man, nothing better. So, you know, I don't know, maybe it's just that pulls me into this, but like on this little bowl I talked about, is this that, you know, that slip really does it. So I think this time what I'm going to do, because you're not sure if it's going to quite catch the corner, so I'm going to put a layer of slip down here in the corner. And just makes another layer of color. You know, we don't even have to put it on very thick. Completely cover it. Just another way to add surface to this piece, dimension. All right. So you can see I just added some slip in there. And I think, you know, this looseness that you know, not being so particular gives it its life, right? It's like its personality. So I love that almost kind of feels kind of lazy, but it kind of works for me. Be able to not have to have such huge particular commitment. If you're going to do the inner sides with porcelain, you might want to paint it on before. Yes! See, there you go. Good work. You caught it. I missed your comment before I started, huh? Yep. Yeah, like the other one I did. The other one I think it kind of worked because of the blue, but I think this is another way to do it, right? So, all right, let's put the sides on there a minute, and we'll be at it. So, one other thing we're going to do today, we got a bunch of new stuff coming out here in the future. From New Year, we're going to have some new stuff at Claycon West for those that are going to be there. And then throughout the next month or so, we're going to start to release some of those new items. So it's a variety of different things from, a couple I'm super excited about. But in the meantime, it's the beginning of the year, and we want to start out the year good. So we need some sales. Need a little, gotta pay all those tax bills coming up here. So because of that, we're going to have another sale. So starting at 2, I think it's already started. Just there is going to be 20% off sale for the weekend. So this might be a good time for you to stock up if you're doing some classes or doing some production. You need to beef up some sizes. This will be a good opportunity to do that for me and for you. And I'm gonna set this down here, even though I'm gonna mess up the. I can't talk and do something at the same time, apparently. So this is a great time, like 4-packs. Like if you have a studio, get 4-packs are already discounted. Then you'll get another discount. So it's a really really good time. So that's a great opportunity. And then also, definitely check out your distributors. Some of them have different sales and different pricing. So check them out too. But we're all in this together, so it's not supposed to be a competition who you buy it from. So hopefully whatever works best for you. So you'll definitely save money on shipping if you get from the distributors. But yeah. Let's see. Yes, that was live. All right. Yep. Didn't quite make it. I think it's too late. Oh yeah. Oh shoot. Oh no. We can add a little. I've got a little gap. So let's just add some stripes. People will wonder what. To me, I think that's the positive thing, right? It's like somebody with bright glasses on or a real colorful outfit. And you're like, oh, stops you, right? So same with these little bowls. All right. So let's pull this. Ooh, I like it. And I didn't really kind of pay attention before, but if you really wanted to make sure that transferred better, as you start to pull away, you can push it back down or push off that little chunk of porcelain so that it will pull off. See that? There's some kind of coming off right there. So I can try to push this back down here, make sure it's transferring, give it a little more pressure, maybe a little moisture. So it all just depends on what you want to do, which battles you want to fight. Yeah, pull that little straight part off. Let's just do. Ooh, see that one didn't even transfer very good there. So sometimes just the part that I haven't mastered very well is the use of sponge compression. And maybe we got to start from the other side. Oh yeah, there's some that, see how it's got this like skin right there? Let's push that back on there. Yeah, I just love that. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Yeah, like Heidi Fehrenbacher's work is really fun with this. She's kind of a neighbor of mine, so I live down the road 45 minutes or so. Building a new studio. Got to go see it the other day. Before the end of the year. Oh. This needs a little more coaxing. Didn't really, I didn't, so what we're going to do is we're going to wet it here a little bit. I remember the stuff I forgot. Dingleberry. Is the rib. A little bit right there. Get that to transfer over. Look at that. Looks good. Little spot there. Some of it not staying on there is nice, but it's kind of like a beehive where did I lose everybody? Check to see what I need. All right. Well, enjoy the sale. Have a lovely weekend, and hopefully see you on the path here. Maybe in St. George. Maybe in Cincinnati. We're just going to pull this off. Final reveal. Yes. All right. Hope you have a lovely weekend and enjoy this January time. It's a good time to start out the new year fresh, come up with some new ideas, some new things, and so hopefully find a way to be inspired. Have a good day. Bye, everybody.